Salam sejahtera. Today I want to present about the water erosion. My group first is, my name is Nur Shafika binti Ma'ali. My matrix number 23DLH20F2028. This is my team number. Is Auni binti Muhammad Kamil, Junaidah binti Judi, Nurul Ain binti Muhammad Nasa. Next slide. A problem of the soil. What is a soil a problem? A soil which are a requirement, a species or the species a nation, a tools and a methods to the suggest and management of the thing. You need a subdivision, a soil of the cultivation in they are a nature stage, but the open application, a soil management and management, they are can covered for the plantation, tree a crop with a yet a performance. Next slide. A definition. A water erosion is there are a decomposition, the remove of the water material by the water. There are a proof many by a nature of the allocated by a human activity. The rate of the erosion may be very slow to the very reap. Depends of the soil. There are a local landscape and the water condition. Water erosion where there are a phase. Next slide. Integration a phase about the water erosion. A first one, a single irrigation can wash away a 5 ton of the soil per chest. Phase two, there are water erosion a process in the United States move about the 4 billion ton of the soil very here. Phase three, revision and a stream erode lands in they are aware depends on the location of the water. They are erode a soil by the transportation statement from one location to the other. During the process, there are a depression ion in the hard destination and a strike a big rope with a fast moving practice. There are a water hydraulics action, a generation small practice, and a transport. There are a from a stream. There are a phase a moving a practice aggression chip away at a broad a formation the erosion of phase. Next slide. Interaction phase about the water erosion. 4. Deformation of the soil practice detected by the water erosion is a lie and any are aware there are a vacation is a education. This is can be a plan of the road in the place we are there are a condition is education or in a water boost such as a lakes and a recreation. A first five run a drop a first at a spice about the 2 milli per house and then can a flash with a soil up to the 2 5 high and 5 away. Next slide, I will to be passed to my friend is Auni. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Junaidah binti Muhammad Kamil. My matric number is F2023. What causes water erosion? Erosion is caused by the impact of raindrop on bare soil and by the power of running water on the soil surface. Natural erosion rate depend on inherent soil properties, slope and climate, which is together determine the ability of the site to support vegetation. Accelerated erosion occurs when the plant cover is depleted, the space between plants becomes larger, and soil structure is degraded by excessive disturbance or reduced input of organic matter. Compaction increases runoff and the risk of accelerated erosion. Runoff concentrated by poorly designed or maintained road or trail can cause accelerated erosion on the adjacent slope and the roadbed. Next slide. Characteristic. Erosion is the geological process in which earthen's material are worn away and transported by natural force such as mud or water. A similar process weathering breaks down of the soft rock, but does not involve movement. Erosion is the opposite of deposition, the geological process in which earthen materials are deposited or built up on landform. Most erosion is performed by liquid water, wine or ice, usually in the form of glacier. If the wine is dusty, or water or glacier is muddy, erosion is taking place. The brown color indicates the bit of rock and soil are suspended in the fluid, air or water, and being transported from one place to another. This transported material is called sediment. Next slide. Type of water erosion. Interwell erosion. Interwell erosion, also known as raindrop erosion, is the movement of soil by rainfall and its resulting surface flow. It is primarily caused by rainfall, but other factors such as climate, elevation, topography, and vegetative cover also contribute to this type of erosion. Interwell erosion is the first and most important step in the water erosion process as a whole. It is highly dependent on the kind of rainfall in any given time or place. A light drizzle obviously won't cause a lot of erosion, but rainfall from a severe storm causes a lot of damage to a region's soil. Real erosion. Real erosion is caused the concentrated flow of water in small rivulets. It is sometimes referred to as sheet erosion, although the term has fallen out of favor in recent years since it downplays the effect of rainfall and suggests that soil is moved in a larger sheet. Real erosion moves soil in small streams that are often started by rainfall, making this the second step in the erosion process as a whole. Next slide. Gully erosion. Gully erosion refers to the movement of soil by larger streams of water. This type of erosion causes channels in the soil that are at least 1 foot deep and cannot smoothed over completely by normal agricultural operation. Streambed erosion. Streambed erosion is caused by fast-running river and stream cutting into the bank. This type of erosion can be found at the lower end of tributaries and in streams that have a relatively flat gradient. This type of erosion can cause large masses of soil to slip down slope and damage surrounding field. The next slide is my friend will continue. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Junaidah binti Juhdi. My matric number 23 DLH 20F 2029. Type of water erosion. Splash erosion. This is the first stage in the erosion process that is caused by rain. Raindrops basically bombard the exposed and bare land, moving its particles and destroying the structure of the top layer. Eventually, it causes the formation of surface crust, negatively affects soil infiltration ability, and eventually result in runoff formation. Sheet erosion. This type of soil degradation by water occurs when the rainfall intensity is greater than the soil infiltration ability and results in the loss of the finer soil particles that contain neutral and organic matter. It usually follows after crusting that is caused by the previous stage of soil damage by water. If not prevented timely, one of the most negative effects of sheet erosion will be the formation of rills. Ways to modify. First, gully erosion prevention. Gully erosion control methods are basically a combination of approaches that aims to avoid extra water access to the land. Such ways of controlling gully erosion imply the use of fencing banks and different engineering constructions to avoid extra water access to the land. Erosion prevention. The only way to prevent real erosion at the stage when the runoff has already formed is to reduce the water flow, speed, and harden the soil. One of the best ways to slow down the water flow is to protect the land surface with the growing plants cover or crop residue. And soil hardening can be ensured by correct crop rotation. Shear erosion prevention. Shear erosion control starts with the maintenance of ground cover, soil structure, and soil organic matter. This prevents the development of splash erosion by preventing topsoil compaction. Another protection option is the use of mulch to cover the land surface. Tunnel erosion prevention. Preventing tunnel erosion is not an easy task. Only a few are successful in it. This type of erosion is not only difficult but expensive to control. It requires the use of chemical, mechanical, and vegetative force to prevent tunneling and influence its further development. Chemical amelioration implies high application of gypsum and or lime in farmland treatment to ensure electrolyte balance. Regular soil testing help not only to identify tunnel erosion timely but also make important tests for pH level, electrolyte concentration, and ensure correct chemical amelioration. And last, workability of the chosen. In agrosystems, workability should be a prerequisite for being good at selecting suitable land for building construction and related to workability. Workability can be assessed by means of readings of different parameters indicating shear, strength, moisture, and soil density condition. Employability is knowing the ability of the land to be cultivated. That's all. Thank you. Next slide, I will pass to Nurul Ain.
Hi, my name is Nurul Ain binti Muhammad Nasar. My matric number is 23 DLH 20F 2015. I will explain about recommended group. First, planting of grasses for stabilizing bunds. Grasses prevent soil erosion and improve the soil structure. Several grasses as well as legumes were tried on bund, should give maximum root growth and canopy coverage and stabilize bund effectively, like Anjan, Marvel 8, Root, Tin Napier Blue, Penny and Kusal. Second, planting of tree and afforestation. Forest conserve soil and water quite effectively. They not only obstruct the flow of water, but the falling leaf provide organic matter which increase the water holding capacity of soil. Next slide. Third is a mulching. A mulch is natural or artificially applied layer of plant residue or other materials on the surface of the soil with the object of moisture conservation, reduction of runoff and erosion and soil loss like jowar or bajra stubble, paddy straw or husk sawdust. The quantity of mulch used 5 tons per. And fourth, counter cultivation, tillage operation with ploughing, harrowing, sowing and interculture shall be done across the slope of land. This will help creating obstruction to the flow of water at very furrow which act like a small bund and result in uniform distribution of water, less runoff and erosion. Next slide. Impact of water erosion. The impact of soil erosion can be very significant not only in reduced soil productivity but also in deteriorating water quality. Sediment resulting from soil erosion is a major water quality pollutant in low surface water bodies. Increased level of nitrogen and phosphorus in surface water are also leading contributors to reduced water quality. The aerosol particles eventually reach a nearby water source, altering the chemical content of the water and reduce its oxygen level. In addition, water from farmland contain harmful chemicals due to previous use of pesticide, draining it into lake, river and stream. And last slide is conclusion. In conclusion, water erosion on the soil can be prevented yearly by the examining the soil density before the construction of a building. The occurrence of soil erosion like this is very detrimental because of the physical surface damage that may be exploited for tourist purposes. However, not all the effects of erosion do not benefit the national economy because in certain cases, especially in the limestone hill, the effect of erosion in area can be exploited for tourist purposes. That's all from Group 1. Thank you.